Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a Will I Buy It, where I talk you through all of these new and upcoming makeup releases and let you know my thoughts and what I'm excited for, what I'm grabbing and what I'm leaving where it is. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, we're diving straight in, head first. No armbands. The OG Naked eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay is back. She's back, baby. I don't know if anybody wanted her back or not. I'm not sure. Tell me, do you? Did you miss it? I don't know. I've got a dirty secret to share with you. Okay, a filthy one. I have never owned this eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be kicked out of the beauty community. I'm going to be cancelled for this. This is the end of me. I never purchased it, okay? I don't know why. I don't know what to tell you. Perhaps it's the rectangular pans. I've never liked them. I've never been a fan. They do put me off a lot of eyeshadow palettes. They have these skinny little slips. Charlotte Tilbury has done them in the past as well. They're my least favourite shape, other than like a crazy bonkers hexagon or something that some people do for some reason. I don't love it. I love a circle or a square, but a rectangle, tricky. I can't swirl in there. Maybe that's why I never picked it up. I know this was mega popular. It's a very usable, wearable eyeshadow palette. You could use this every day of your life and not need another one. Neutral looks, everything you need, lots of transition shades, shimmers and mattes and everything that you could possibly want for an everyday, softer, more natural eyeshadow look. On paper, this should be right up my street, but I'm not excited about it. At this point, I have a lot of these palettes, and like I said, I don't like a rectangle when it comes to an eyeshadow pan. I don't love it. I'm not a huge fan of Urban Decay's eyeshadow formulas. I find it a little dry, to be brutally honest, and these are obviously not super exciting colours that I don't already own. So I'm not excited about it. I will be passing on this. I'm intrigued though. Tell me, I beg you. Are you excited about this? Did you have the original? Am I missing something? Are you excited that it's back, or have we all moved on with our lives and forgotten we once wanted it? I don't know. You tell me. Next up, I want to revisit, I think we've spoken about these before, but I want to revisit now that we have more information about these new Dior Rouge lip balms. Now, these were initially a yes from me. Lip balms, I love Dior's lip formulas. Typically, every time they release a lip formula, I'm excited. And I think that was my initial reaction to these. But now I've seen some swatches and the shades that are available. First up, there are only three. One is like clear. One is a bizarre, like graveyard pink. I say graveyard pink, like crematorium pink. It's like a greyish pink. I feel like I will look absolutely dead and buried if I was to put this on my lips. It looks like a horrifying colour to me for my skin tone. I don't know. What do you think? I've seen some swatches and I'm confused. The only one that could possibly be an option would be that sort of deeper berry shade, and that's just not my shade at all. So this is now a complete pass. I think initially I was excited for these and thought, yes, 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 give me. And now I've seen the swatches and the shades available and I'm like, no, 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 don't give me. Thank you. We're moving on. Next up, we have a new collection from Chantecaille. This is the limited edition Earth Toned Cheetah collection. Look at those cheetahs. They are just, oh, I could just squinch the cheeks. I probably wouldn't because I'd be dead. But I wish I could. They've just got such pinchable cheeks, haven't they? But this looks like such a beautiful, understated, elegant neutrals collection. I do really like these lip cheeks and I do really love the packaging of Chantecaille. It's always stunning. I love this simple, everyday, muted, elegant colour story as well. I don't think I actually need this eyeshadow trio, but I appreciate its beauty. I do, but I don't think I appreciate it enough to spend 63 of my English pounds on it because I just have that colour story coming out of my ears, but I do like it. I just think I personally don't need it. I can live without it. As Can we all? I'm sure. Next up, we have a new fragrance from Replica, which is named Afternoon Delight. Cheeky. So apparently this is a warm and sweet gourmand fragrance, and it is supposed to capture the memory of delectable self-indulgences, transporting you to a Parisian cafe where the uplifting aroma of warm pastries and sugar fills the air. A Madeleine Accord. This is really interesting. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Whipped vanilla, sandalwood, musk, Madeleine, creamy unisex fragrance. I'm intrigued by this. I think it sounds too gourmand for me. I'm not really a gourmand girl. I like the odd one now and then. I've been known to partake occasionally. Any more than that is a vicious lie and a rumour, but I do occasionally enjoy a gourmand fragrance when I'm trying to be a people pleaser, trying to be a crowd pleaser. I'm trying to have everyone want to eat me. That's when I'll go for a gourmand. It's very occasional. Usually I'm trying to repel people, but on the odd occasion where I feel like luring them in, I go for a gourmand. It works every time. So I don't know if this is going to be right up my street. Typically Replica is a pass because the performance is just never there for me. I need beast mode fragrances because my skin just eats fragrance for breakfast. So if you are not like projecting like a Mother Hubbard on other people, you won't smell it on me, okay? It will just get sucked into my skin. And yes, I do know to moisturize. I know all the tricks. My skin doesn't care. It just eats it anyway. But they are a really reasonable price point. I can't get the performance out of them. So this would be, maybe I'll try a sample because the notes sound good. It sounds interesting. It sounds delectable and intriguing. And I'd love to smell like a pastry. I do like a pastry. So I might try it. I'm expecting the performance not to be good enough for a full bottle, but we wait, we see. We don't judge until we've smelt. I try not to. Sometimes it happens by accident. Next up, let's have a look at this Guerlain X Pucci collaboration. Oh, she's vibrant, isn't it? Very vibrant. I almost am reaching for my sunglasses for this. This, I feel like if you're going to do a collaboration, do it. Don't go half bottomed, okay? Go full throttle. And they've done that. Absolutely. This is exactly how I would envision a Pucci makeup collaboration. They've nailed it. It's exactly Pucci all over. Quite literally has thrown up on a Guerlain makeup collection, hasn't it? So I love that because if you're going to do something for the Pucci fans, do it right, you know? And I think they've done that. I think it's all beautiful. I think anyone who just loves those really loud prints is going to love this. I don't think any of this is for me. I don't think any of this is coming home with me. Trend Mood did this fantastic little collage of everything, and there's nothing there. Perhaps the bronzer might be, you know, speaking slightly, whispering my name. The rest of it is an absolute no. The eyeshadow palette I would never use in my life, but I still think it's gorgeous. I can appreciate it for someone else, but not for me, okay? I'm never going to wear that. If I did purchase it, I would use it in a video and then it would go in a drawer forever. And that's sad, okay? Makeup should get to live outside in the world. And it's not going to. If it comes here, it's going to live in my drawer forever, gathering dust and getting mouldy. And there's no reason for that, okay? I'm not going to put it on display. That's what ornaments are for, or maybe candles. Makeup is not for display, or not in my house anyway. You do whatever you like with yours, you know, but here I use it or lose it. There's no in between. So this is all a pass for me. I appreciate the print and I think this is going to wow some people who love these two houses coming together, but there's nothing here I need, nothing that's screaming my name, nothing I can't live without, nothing that I see myself using a lot, other than to just take it out and be slightly bamboozled and maybe get a migraine from the packaging. So that whole collection is a pass. Next up, we have some new Autumn Cream Light Mist Blushes coming from Chanel, presumably for autumn. These are a unique powder containing sage oil that turns into a cream texture after being applied to the face with a velvet matte finish. Alarm bells are going off, I'm not going to lie to you. Tell me we're getting a load of new Chanel blushes and you've got my attention. I'm sat. I'm sat, I'm ready, okay? I love me a Chanel blush. I love them. They're gorgeous. They're one of my favorite formulas. Elegance is one of my all-time favorite blushes. I love Chanel blushes. I'm always excited to see more, and I feel like we never have enough, so give me more, absolutely. But there's a lot of weird things going on in this description, isn't there? There's some bizarreness. It's the other way around to usual. So we're saying this is a powder to cream finish. Chanel, it's usually cream to powder. You've gone the other way with that. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I'm envisioning buffing powder onto my cheeks, and as I'm buffing it, it's turning into cream and making a paste.
It's still not coming on, man, and the lotion and the powder have made a paste.
I'm sure that won't happen. I hope it won't. But in my mind's eye, that's what I'm envisioning happening. If a powder is turning into a cream. But I'm sure they've tried it out, and that doesn't happen, we hope. Also a velvet matte finish, that doesn't really excite me. The shades look nice. There's several that are right up my street. Beige Elegant, that's right up my street. I mean, they're all right up my street pretty much, other than maybe the plummy one, but they look quite shit. I don't know, I'm confused by these. I will absolutely try them, for sure. What's going to happen could be anybody's guess, but I'm intrigued enough to give them a go, is what I'm saying. If only for science. Next up, we have this stunning YSL Holiday collection. I'm assuming this won't be coming for some while. This is Amit Beauty Talks post. So she says the date is Friday, November the 1st. You know how brands like to give us a date and then ignore it. So take that with a slight pinch of salt, but that sounds about right for holiday. For me, November, that sounds reasonable. It's when it comes in September that you start panicking us, okay? So November, I'll accept that, that's fine. That's plenty of time for, you know, to buy holiday releases and wrap them for Christmas. We don't need 6 months, okay? 1 is fine. This is gorgeous, okay? This is gorgeous. Obviously the Libre perfume already exists. That's just some festive, I mean, is it festive? Festive packaging. I was going to say the gold is festive, but it's gold anyway. It just looks like they've put a fishing net or a fishnet stocking over the top, and it's like being held hostage or something. I'm not sure what that's about, but anyway, the lipsticks. Let's talk about the lipsticks. So these are the Love Shine formula, which I love. I mean, I love all YSL lipsticks. They always have great formulas. Candy glazes are my favourite, but the Love Shines are right up there. These sparkly Love Shines are stunning. I feel like I want all of these lipsticks. I love the bullets. I know I like that formula. These shades look so beautiful. I'm on the fence with the eyeshadow palette. I love the packaging, but this is very gold. And I'm not really a gold girl. I've got gold from Pat McGrath coming out of my ears. I got the whole golden palette from Natasha Denona. I have to draw the line somewhere because these very yellow golds are not really for me. So I feel like I wouldn't wear this, but I think it's stunning. I think it's very Christmassy, very festive. I think they've nailed it. I think this is beautiful. I hope there's more. I want more than this. Give me a little bit more. This is very small for a holiday collection, but what I see, I like. Next up, we have another eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay, and this is the SpaceCowboy Star palette. Now, brace yourselves. There's pros and cons here, okay? The shades and the swatches from this palette, oh, yes, yes, yes. The star-shaped cardboard packaging, no, 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 no. No, this is a coming soon on Trend Moods page, and I don't know what to think. This has surely got to be part of their holiday collection. I don't know. I'm a big fan of SpaceCowboy. These sparkly shadows, they're absolutely stunning. They have lovely single shadows at Urban Decay. I've never really loved, like I said earlier, their palettes, but this formula of their Moondust shadows, I love. So a load of them in a palette with circle pans, yes please. But that star shape, I feel like I'm going to have my eye out. And I don't know that there's a mirror. I don't know how that's opening. It looks like it just comes off. So there's not going to be a mirror in there, and that bothers me. I'm not going to lie to you. It alarms me. And I love these swatches, but I don't know if I can cope with the stuff. Where am I going to store that? Not nicely with all my rectangular and square shaped palettes, I'll tell you that for nothing. That's going to have to go in a whole other location and mess with my filing system. How dare you? So I don't know if I can get past the star, to be honest. That might have to be a no for me because of the star. Okay, you know what you did. Next up, Dolce & Gabbana have apparently felt the need to make perfume for dogs. That's right. It's not April. This is an actual thing that's happening. This fragrance mist for dogs draws its inspiration from the love for Domenico Dolce's loyal companion, Fefe. Okie dokie. Housed in a sleek green lacquered glass bottle adorned with a vibrant red metal cap and a precious 24-carat gold-plated paw. Includes a dog collar with a tag. The top notes. So gather your dogs round. I'm going to talk to the dogs for a minute, see how they feel about this perfume. The top notes are warm notes of ylang-ylang. Heart notes, a touch of musk, as if the dogs are not musky enough already. Base notes, woody, creamy undertones of sandalwood. It's approved by vets, apparently. Now, we'll just say dog deodorant is a thing already. So I don't think this is like a brand new idea to, help your dog smell slightly better, especially after a bath. Wet dog, odor wet dog is not my favourite smell, but clean dog that just is a dog smelling like a dog is meant to smell is my thing. My dog does not stink, okay? And I know that seems like I'm deranged and I'm delusional, but I promise you, I'm not. He smells lovely of dog. I love to smell the top of his head. Do I want to start spraying him with perfume and have him smell like perfume? No, there's nothing in me that feels like that's necessary or that he would care. And despite this saying it's Safe Pet Cosmetics certified and approved by vets, I don't know what vets are approving this, but sure, I believe you that it's probably not going to harm them. Is it necessary? I definitely don't think so. I definitely don't think so. Are the dogs going to like it? I don't think they will. They have very sensitive noses, and this is going to be really close to them and their little sensitive nozzles. And I just don't think, no, it's unnecessary. I won't be perfuming my Labradoodle on a daily basis, okay? Next up, Fenty have come out with some new blushes. This is their Fenty Cheeks Suede Powder Blush. A new innovation that gives the high impact pigment of a powder with the blendability of a cream. I don't know what's going on here, but there's something that's just not grabbing me, okay? The packaging is fun and funky. It's not super elegant, luxurious, but it's fun and colourful. I don't mind that. There are some nice shades here, but I just think there's nothing wowing me. I'm a blush girl. I have a lot of blushes. I love, but I can still be excited about more, okay? The limit is nowhere. It's the sky. It's gone. We can't see it. I'm always down for a new blush. Give me an exciting, glowy, gorgeous, luminous new blushes. Hourglass came out with some new single blush shades. I'd be right in there. I'd be diving head first. No armbands this time either. If there were some new blush shades from Laura Mercier or Nars or Charlotte Tilbury, I'd get excited. I can still get excited about blushes even when I have 40,000 of them, okay? But these are just not, they're not really doing anything for me. I think, the finish is just okay. It's not my favourite. The colours are just okay. They're not my favourite. There's nothing sort of wowing me about this. So I think this is going to be an easy pass. I just think with the amount of blush I have, the amount of blushes coming out, there are more exciting options than this for me. It's just not tickling my pickle enough. I'm sure they're fine. Fenty are typically very solid with their releases. They very rarely have a real dud, a real fail. But these are they're just not wowing me. And I just know that there's more exciting options coming around the corner. Holiday, alarmingly, will start to drop in the next month or two. Let that sink in, okay? It will. It's not me doing it, so don't shout at me in the comment section. That's just the facts. I think last year Hourglass's palettes dropped in like September. So it's getting earlier each year, all right? And we have to just embrace it. We have to go with it. I don't know what other options we have. But these, I just think they're not going to stand out. They're getting lost in a sea of blush, and there's nothing that stands out about them. Not the packaging, not the finish, not the shades on offer. So I'm going to pass on these because I just know there's more coming. Okay? They're streaking through the quad. And lastly, but by no means leastly, Charlotte Tilbury is giving us a new mascara. Be still, my beating heart. This is Exagereyes Volume Mascara. Will you take a flippin' look at these before and afters? Sorry. Now, apparently this is available in Europe, where I am located. It's not here. I don't know where in Europe, but it's not here. I've been looking. Okay, believe me, it's not here yet. But apparently somewhere in Europe this is available, but not in England, sadly. But apparently this is a glass bottle. That's number one. I mean, that excites me because I love a bit of luxurious packaging that feels bougie in my paw. But if I drop it, what's going to happen? Is that going to smash, or are we okay? I don't know. I'll let you know, because undoubtedly I will. This is a smudge-proof, flake-proof, clump-proof and humidity-proof long wear formulated mascara. Bigger, thicker, longer lashes, a lash vinyl black wrap tech, an ultra-curved lash styler brush that separates every lash for instant root-to-tip volume and curl. This, count me in, okay? Take my card right now. Take it. I want 3.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
I want to just give you a bit of a heads up on these before and afters, because not just Charlotte Tilbury, but everybody I've noticed. Do you know that since they started saying you weren't allowed to use like infills or like extensions or anything when you're advertising mascara, you have to declare if you have cheated in mascara advertising. I don't know if that's worldwide, but here in the UK, that stopped being allowed some while ago. And what I've noticed brands doing cheekily is they will just recruit people with the most ungodly, phenomenal natural lashes to advertise their mascara. So bear in mind, I can see from these before photos that these women all have insanely good lashes before. So take those before and afters with a slight pinch of salt, I beg you. But of course I'm trying this. The Charlotte Tilbury Push Up Lashes is my holy grail mascara. It's been my holy grail since it launched. I've gone through probably 10 of them. I love them so much. It's my favourite mascara ever. So Charlotte Tilbury coming out with another mascara that's also a very dramatic mascara with the separation and the lift. Yes, say no more. It's a deal. I'm in. Count me in, okay? Give me 10. So there you have it. Those are all of my thoughts on all of these new and upcoming makeup releases. Please tell me, what are you excited for? What is absolutely not for you? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye, 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 bye.